Okay, I'm listening.
Go ahead.
I'm here to learn.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 23. My
All
name
right.
is Nisha.
So the question we're talking about, talking about a general subject that women love men who cheat. And not the last caller, but the caller before was a married woman who obviously loved her husband and she condoned and accepted his cheating when they dated and afterwards. When we hear women often talking about the men they are so heartbroken by, but they keep going back to, are the very men who cheat. So my question is, why do women love men who cheat?
I suspect somehow we get addicted to it. I think the hormones and wanting to be accepted, and there is the other element of perhaps wanting to be chosen above the other woman for validation.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Unfortunately, yes, but I've also been guilty of cheating as well.
Okay. And so did you cheat on the same man who cheated on you?
No.
All right. So this is what confounds men. Did you get it cheated on first, or did you cheat on the other guy first? No one can see you.
Okay, so I'm bisexual, so it was sort of the other way around.
Okay, it was a woman.
I cheated on I was cheated on by a male. I decided, okay, I'll be with a woman, and I ended up cheating in that relationship, unfortunately.
So you got cheated on by a man. A response was in another relationship, you cheated on a man with a woman?
Yes.
Okay. And how did he respond to that?
No, the woman. How did the woman respond
Oh,
to
how did the
that?
woman respond
Obviously,
to that?
she's devastated. Cheating hurts. I feel people speak about it because they're trying to sort of unpack the trauma. It hurts on both sides. I think it hurts men when they get cheated on, and it hurts women when they get cheated on. That's why people speak about it, because they feel like they're trying to understand, why is it happen? Am I not good enough? And I think that's the question that women ask. And that's what I got asked. Like, why? Like, was I not good enough? And that's an impossible question to answer, because I think on both ends there's shame. It's shameful. It's sad.
No,
It hurts.
I don't think we talk about sex in an honest way.
Okay.
And there's a lot of misconceptions, but so a man cheated on you. Okay. So will you ever get married one day, do you think?
I hope so.
Okay. Since you're bisexual, what will be your choice? Who would you choose to marry?
A man.
Yeah, these are all questions that okay. Um,
Pardon if it's a bit odd.
no, it's
I
not.
can
It's not
answer
because I've
why
dealt
if
with
you're
women who are no,
curious.
no, that's not odd to me. I've dealt with women who are
Okay.
bisexual. I've dated women who are bisexual, but it's not a common thing for a lot of people to understand it. So I'm trying to ask questions for the audience as well. Um, would you want a traditional relationship or a traditional marriage, or would you want a more open marriage?
That's a really good question. Just to confirm, express to me what you mean exactly by traditional
Traditional
and
husband, wife, just you two.
monogamous.
Well, yeah, that's what most people think of, and then the typical gender roles.
Hmm.
Ma- Or would you want something that approximates a little bit more fluid or modern situation?
That's a really good question.
I
It really
know.
makes me think.
No.
Um, I would like the idea. So I love masculine energy, and I consider myself to be feminine, and I love the idea of submission. That's my truth. Um, the other aspect.
Submission in
So I would
hold on.
say
Submission in the relationship or submission in the bedroom?
that's even a better question.
Yeah, I
I
know that.
suspect
I mean, I
both.
know what I'm talking about.
I know, I can tell. You're making me think really deeply. I suspect
Mhm.
both. Both.
But can you submit to
So
a
I
woman
would say
sexually? Can you submit sexually to a woman in the bedroom?
I would prefer to submit to a man because the masculine energy is
Yeah, we're
very,
gonna put our
very
foot on your
strongly.
head.
No, no, don't.
Yeah, you like it. Trust me. Jump off the dresser in it. No, I'm just kidding. It's a bit.
What? Jump off
It's a
the
comedy bit. It's a comedy bit.
and
But
land
seriously,
where?
oh, it's just a friend of mine in Atlanta. But here's the thing: if you
Okay.
are, then your husband,
Hmm.
would you want to bring someone in for both of you guys? Because I don't think you just. I mean, I have friends who I got female friends who are bisexual. They
Hmm.
have boyfriends, but they have sex
Hmm.
with women, but they want relation. They want to be in a relationship with a man because they can't deal with women for the same reason men have a problem dealing with women. But they
Oh, actually, I get it in that sense. I would go with traditional. I
okay.
love the idea of monogamy. I like the idea of monogamy for health reasons. I like the idea of monogamy for resources. When you think of sort of the traditional, man goes out and gathers, or if just for an example, I'm not saying that. I'm just expecting my partner to go out and gather food, but just as an analogy, man goes out, a pre-modern man goes out, gathers the food, brings it back for the family. Sort of, I don't know if it would be ideal for me to have any
What
one
part
of
of the
us have
country
multiple
what part of the
partners.
world are you in?
I'm in London. So I'm from the
Okay.
Caribbean. I'm from Anguilla and I live in London.
Well, if you're bisexual,
Hmm.
those urges don't necessarily go anywhere. So I find a lot of women who are bisexual tend to have more modern marriages, almost like an
Okay.
executive wife kind of thing. Because
Oh,
meaning, do you want children?
one child.
Yeah, see, that's what I've noticed that most women who kind of fit this profile don't want a lot of kids. Um, yeah, you got some thoughts to make, but you're gonna have that more liberal, sexually liberal kind of lifestyle. You need a man who you need partners who are going to be more on that wavelength, and that really doesn't fit well with traditional marriage. And a lot of people just aren't that open minded. You know, how old did you say you were again? 20 what?
23.
All right. Well, all the best to you. But if you know you like women, hey, I almost married a bisexual woman.
But Kevin, may I ask?
Go ahead.
Thank you. You mentioned urges. Um, Even if you may be attracted to someone else, if you're in a committed relationship, it doesn't mean that you have to act on it.
Well, it doesn't mean you have to act on it, but I'm realistic.
Okay.
Bisexual women tend to be attractive women, and women are attracted to women. Women are attracted to beauty.
Yes.
Well, so is it most bisexual women who are married? They go get somebody outside their friend circle. They may recruit somebody. They may go on a trip. They may bring a professional in. They do what they do, and then they're going about their business. That's why I say
Okay.
it's a little bit more open. But the thing is, you get yours, he gets hers with her. You just have to have a conversation. Bisexual is not the
Okay.
norm in today, so you just have to have a conversation. But that's the problem. We don't have many sexual conversations. We just expect sex to work.
Mm,
And that's
got it.
bullshit. It doesn't work. We
You
have
speak
to talk
truth of
about
that.
sex. Yeah, and we're going
Hmm.
to speak more truth about that. And I'm going to bring on sex professionals, sexologists, and teachers because I stay in my wheelhouse and I let the pros talk about. I know what I've done and what I think, but I let the pros talk about that because one of the biggest taboos in relationships in general, Black people in particular, is we don't talk about sexuality, and we're just fucked up sexually. I'll just put it that way. We're fucked up sexually.
I just don't agree how you were just basically uh, it's almost like putting a price tag on a woman like considering women like when they get older that they don't have value, where you kind of contradicted yourself saying like um just because a woman gets older, like she doesn't have as much value as she was in her 20s, even though like when a person gains more experience in life, that's what their value go up.
Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. At work, maybe. But see, that's different.
And
Man.
sometimes
Hold on.
in
No,
real
no,
life
no, no. I'll
too.
let you talk. Don't overtalk me. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36 years old. All right. Real question. Do men have price tags on ours? Do we have price tags on us in your eyes?
I don't judge people
No, ma'am. I don't want to play
by.
this. I don't want to play this spiritual Gandhi shit.
It's not
In
a spiritual
general, do
Gandhi though.
men
Like it's
have
really
price tags on us?
no.
Really?
I
So
don't.
how?
In
So
my
what?
own
So, ma'am,
opinion,
listen, listen. You're not gonna talk over me. I've said it once. I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna not do that. Unmute yourself. This can't go with you talking over me, ma'am. I'll let you speak.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but listen, because this is important. You're saying men don't have price tags on us. Here's something I want to ask you. Then where's this whole thing coming from? The 3 6s. I want a man that's 6 feet tall, 6 pack abs, and 6 figures or more if men don't have price tags on us. And that has been around since I was a boy. Is that not a price tag?
Well, can I speak?
Yes. After you
Well,
answer that question.
I think that's more of a personal preference than not a
But
price
is it a
tag. Like
price tag?
I don't think it's a price tag because like everybody has a different preference. Like
Okay,
I
ma'am.
might be attracted
Are
to
we gonna
some.
have a conversation? And okay, I, due respect, ma'am, I get it, but I have a conversation about the general. I don't have a conversation about all the nuances and all the different possibilities. That goes nowhere. That goes nowhere, ma'am. Did you go
Okay,
to college?
of course, yeah.
I don't know. Of course, ma'am. I'm not trying to be rude, but Harvard costs more than state school, costs more than junior college. But
Okay.
history is history. Calculus is calculus. But there's a price tag on stuff because things have values. And whether you like it or not, human beings have values. You don't think so? Go check out the homeless people on your city and see the value that society puts on that man or that woman. We got to be in reality, ma'am. And in the sexual marketplace, you have a value. I have a value.
Well, I feel at my age right now, my value went up, so I could tell you that
Okay.
for sure.
Great,
Like,
great, great. Are you married?
no,
Do you have any children?
yes,
How many?
I have two.
Two. Do you want to get married?
Um, no, not right
Oh.
now.
Do you ever want to get married?
Maybe when I'm done with my son.
When you're done with your son. So are
Mhm.
you so when your son is 40 years old, are you going to tell him to get an older woman because her value is more?
No, I'm not gonna wait, and I'm not
Right,
gonna wait
exactly.
until
That's
he's
right. You
40.
sound
Like I have,
crazy. You
no, no, no,
sound crazy.
no. I'm just
You
gonna wait
sound
3 more
crazy
years.
saying that your value went up as the older you got.
Did
You
I'm being
sound
honest?
crazy. Cam up. Don't tell me cam up.
Huh?
Cam up since she's so high. Show us your back. Come on, put it on the wood.
What
Hell,
was
because I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we found the one human female whose value has increased as she's gotten older.
that?
The older and the more use, she has increased in value. We want to see this. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus presents Benjamin Button's sister, Betsy Buttons, the woman whose value increases the older she gets because she really gets younger as she ages. Come
No,
on out.
I, I, I just
Yes, you're valuable. She know what she's valuable. We should take her blood and make like an anti-zombie venom or some shit like this because she's got Shangri-La,
no,
the,
no.
the,
I'm
the
gonna.
key to life flowing through her veins because of the
Okay.
power of sunshine and ponies. What the French toast are you talking about?
I look way better than I was 17, and then I look way better than I was 20.
Okay.
And
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4" and I mean 5'5".
Dress size.
Right now I'm size 9.
Okay. And I guarantee you, when you were 14, you were in a size 9. You were what, about a 4, 6?
No, I
You
was
never.
like, I was maybe like, I was the same size as I am right now. I actually lost.
Okay. Well, size 9 is a little big.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
feel
a little big.
half
Again, I'm the professional image consultant. This is not opinion.
pounds.
So, excuse me.
I'm not 145
I
pounds.
know. I know. See, ma'am, I'm doing this because what I'm showing is that I'm trying to be kind of humorous, but I'm also being serious. Ma'am, you're 36 years old, and no disrespect, but you're a middle aged woman. You're
Okay.
middle age. You're getting okay. The average age of the female on this planet is roughly right 78, if I'm not mistaken. So
Mhm.
middle age is 36. That would be 72, close to middle age. And the point I'm making is when when I was a boy, 36-year-old women were not this unrealistic. They were more serious, more mature. They
Mhm.
dealt with real stuff. They weren't. We almost come across as like a goofy group of people because we're like the kids. Other groups of people had depressions and wars and polio. We haven't had any real problems. So we got 36-year-old, almost 40-year-old women talking like Disney shit is real. And you know it's ridiculous because if your great grandparents, they could be like, wait a minute, we actually had to worry about the flu of 1912, World War I, World War II, this policy, that policy. Now we got to. Now we are as we're such a rich country where the rich people are skinny and the poor people are fat, and it allows first world thinking like you have. Like it or not, ma'am, there is a price tag on all of us, and the problem is generally you want your price to be higher than you're willing to work for.
That's not true though.
Okay, I'm not gonna have a fucking philosophical
I
argument.
I know myself. I know how I was when I was younger. I
Okay,
know
but you're not married, and
now.
you're not married, not looking to get married. So really, it doesn't even matter, ma'am. You're not on the
No,
market.
I'm not looking to get married because I'm
Hello.
How are you?
What do you got on the topic?
Um, I don't think that I'm any of those 5 women that you listed. I feel like I typically do date high value men, but um, I don't know how to keep them.
You date them, but you don't know how to keep them. Okay.
Yes,
All right. How old are you?
3.
Okay. I don't know what happened to the delay here. You're 30?
33.
33. And the last time you were with a high value man, you were how long ago was your last relationship?
My last relationship was about 2 months ago, and that lasted for 9 months.
9 months. Um, 9 months. Whoever this is, having that gun. Okay. Hi, how are you? It lasted 9 months. All right. Okay. So you're 33. You have any children?
Yes,
Okay. There we go. Number one. How many?
I have 2 boys, 11 and 8. They are from a marriage. I was married for 10 years.
Okay. So you're a single mother. You're not a baby mama.
Right.
All right, because you was about to get a. Because I come from a baby mama. Okay. So what's going on? You're an attractive woman.
4.
All right. So,
So
go ahead.
I'm currently dating. I consider him a high value man. He's a doctor. We live in New York City. We've been talking for about 2 months.
Yeah,
But
let me finish my questions up.
Mhm.
All right. What did your ex-husband do for a living?
He is a property manager.
It's like a property manager at a corporate complex, a residential complex. What are we talking about?
Residential complexes
Okay.
for nonprofit.
For nonprofit?
Yeah.
All right. So that doesn't sound like a lot of money.
Around like 80K.
In New York, that's like $40,000 anywhere else. So,
Yeah.
high value men, because I lived in Manhattan. Why high value men now? Because you say you can't keep them, and I'm kind of zeroing in why. But I need to. If you don't come from that high value man or high value lifestyle, why do you need a high value man now?
Well, after divorce, I typically only dated high value men.
I get it, but why do you need it though?
Because I feel like I have a lot to offer, and I'm not looking to be a like stay-at-home mom or anything. I do still want to work, but there's a certain lifestyle that I like to maintain.
Say again, something that you like to maintain?
A certain lifestyle and quality of life
Yeah.
that I like.
And how long you been divorced?
3.5 years.
All right. So what do you do? And what do you do for a living?
I'm a compliance officer at a top 5 bank.
At HUD?
No, a big bank.
You're borging out. You're a compliance officer somewhere. All right.
At JP Morgan.
All right. So you made more than your husband.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. You made more than your husband. So if you're going into this marketplace wanting to date a high value man, you have 2 children by a man who's not high value. So what history do you have of cooperating, working with, or being on the team of a high value man if you've been married for 10 years to a man who made less than you?
Well, I had a couple of
I need you to think about that question that I just asked. I asked you a good question. You were married for 10 years, yes?
Yes.
All right. In your 10 years, your husband was a middle class man.
Yes.
All right. So you have a history of working with and cooperating with the middle class man. You married him and you had 2 children. Now you want a high value man. Why? And I just
because I feel like I've leveled up to where
How'd you level up? Because you're 10 years older. You're 10 years older. How'd you level up?
Yeah. Well, I did a lot of work on myself after divorce, like therapy and.
Okay, but Miss Bat, I need you to understand that's after divorce. How did you appreciably level up? Okay, understand something. On the open market, what age did you get married?
21.
21, and now you're 33.
Yes.
You are 12 years older. 2 children deeper. What have you done to overcome that?
Well, I've maintained my physical. I've had some relationships after marriage where I've learned from that as well. Like, so I've dated a couple of high value men where I've learned from those relationships.
Right. But your problem is you cannot keep them. And what I'm trying to get you to understand, ma'am, is high value men move differently than middle class men. They choose their women differently. I've often said that you can be a high value man's date, but they don't marry women who don't fit their high value lifestyle.
So do you think it's because I have children specifically?
Well, I think that. I know how to okay, you're borging out, man. I don't know what's going on. Are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, but let me move closer to the.
Okay, your children are a factor, but ma'am, okay, your husband worked for a nonprofit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say somebody like myself, when I was living in Manhattan, working for a telecommunications concern, making mid 6 figures, near 7s. Smith and Walensky, Hamptons. And what are you guys doing on the weekends when you were married? You were doing middle class stuff. So yeah. you got a different mindset. Okay, let me ask
But
you that. Let me
after
listen before you get upset. If you did not look, if you weren't a pretty woman, would you be asking for what you're asking for right now? If you just looked average, there you go.
no,
There you go. You want a
because
high value man
I,
because you're attractive. But see, the thing is, you didn't go out and hold out for a high value man when you were at the peak of your youth. You got a middle class man.
I didn't know any better.
Well, okay, but it's not like you can, okay. But high value men are not lottery tickets.
Hmm.
I keep asking you, what can you do for a high value man? And you can't do anything because you're showing that you don't even understand what they would need. Have you
No,
listen?
I
Oh,
do listen to your
listen. Let me
shows, so I know.
no, okay. Let me give you an example. Have you ever hosted? Have you ever been to a 7-course meal?
5 course.
Okay. Have you ever hosted a dinner party?
Yes.
For how many people?
About 15.
The food was
Well, it was prepared by me, my mom, and my mom mainly.
mhm. And the people that attended
Uh, Mainly friends and some family.
were there any children?
Yes.
That's not a dinner party. You don't even know.
Okay.
No offense, ma'am. You don't even know. I'm trying to be rude, but you don't even know what I'm referring to. High
So
value
it's.
men move in society.
Hmm.
Again, the main question I asked you that's important: if you weren't as cute as you are, you wouldn't be asking for this. Now you're basically, here's what you basically said. I spent 10 years with a guy who's in the middle class. I was married to him and had 2 kids. Now I believe I deserve more when I'm older with kids. Where else does
Because
that where
I've leveled up.
that is a
As
YouTube,
far
that is
as
a
a
YouTube
woman.
Instagram word. What does that mean?
Okay, so for me specifically, it means I've worked on my mental health, my emotional maturity, and what it means to be a feminine woman.
Which you should have had standard 21 years old when you married a high value man. I get what you're saying. You're better off mentally than you were then, but see, that's not enough. High value men expect feminine women at 21.
Hmm.
High value men expect cultured women at 21, finishing schools. Women who know what a dinner party is, women who know what an after 5 gown looks like, women who understand these things, ma'am. And again, you said if you weren't pretty, you wouldn't be asking for this stuff. You're asking for more than you know you have on the ball. And you're losing your looks. But ma'am, in New York City, it's New York City.
Yeah.
In New York City, women who look like you are not uncommon.
Hmm.
They're younger and they have no kids. And if you're a high value man, let's say you're a high value man, you're making $1 million a year with Morgan Stanley, and you had a 33-year-old woman with a divorcee with 2 kids, and you had a 23-year-old woman with no children who graduated from Barnard or Columbia or Juilliard.
Well, she would beat me in the no kids, but not in the as far as the conversation I can hold.
Oh, all
And
right,
as
I need you
far
guys to understand what she just said. Again, she just said the conversation. You're trying to get men to value your wisdom, your experience. Men don't value that.
No, but I mean
Okay,
because you
okay,
said.
okay, okay. You're asking why, and I'm telling you why. You don't want to accept it, and I'm trying to dance around it as nice as possible without going harsh. But you're going to make me go there. No, you're not on that level. I mean, you're just not. You're pretty, but you're not on that level. The conversation. What can you talk about? You've been married 10 years to a middle class guy. You got 3 years of therapy. to fix the things that were off with a middle class guy. You're not ready for a guy up there. You're not ready for a man who's in the. Did you drop them or did they drop you?
One of them I did, the other he did.
I don't know what that means. So you dropped one and the other dropped you.
Yeah. And I'm currently talking to one, but it's too soon to tell.
Okay. You're overvaluing yourself, ma'am. You're a middle class lady. You're a pretty middle class woman. And so we've told women that all you got to do is decide to level up. And see what you're trying to basically do is say a man who's gone out and made himself in the top 10%, top 5% of men, he should just accept a woman who's an average middle class single mother of two, when he can get a beautiful young Ferrari. And you're saying, well, yeah, but I got better conversation. Is that what men value off the top?
No, but
that's all you got to sell. It's all you got in your store. You don't have what they want.
Well, I feel like I'm feminine and inspiring and those things that you.
I'm not saying you're not those things, ma'am, but you're still going to keep pushing this. So let me tell you, audience, where this goes. This is the women like this tend to keep going outside their marketplace. And when they keep getting rejected by men who they're not on their level, they become hell on wheels to everybody. She can't hear me. She wants what she wants, and you don't even want the man. You want the lifestyle. You don't have a high value lifestyle. You don't have a high value mentality. You don't even understand the stuff I'm talking about. So if he married you, you couldn't do any of the stuff that a high value wife would be expected to do. You want the money. I get it, but you want his resources, and he wants different. That's why you can't keep them. You should. Here's want the truth. It's going to sting. Ready?
Yeah.
You should accept who you are. I have told men on this program, high value is not in the cards for you, and don't try to kill yourself to be something that you're not. I mean, what was so bad about you didn't say that you and your ex-husband had a horrible life. You had a 10-year marriage and 2 children. And what we have done effectively in this country, especially in Black America, we have made average and normal not good enough. Why did you guys divorce?
The love wasn't there. We grew apart. We got together when we were pretty young. And it just became toxic for the kids.
Right. Toxic. Was there money issues?
No.
Was there infidelity?
No.
Then you should have stayed with your husband and worked on your marriage. You should have stayed with your husband, went to therapy, and stayed together.
I tried. He didn't want to do therapy, church, nothing.
I'm not, okay. And see, women get mad when I say that to women. They get mad when I say that. But see, I know what it is. But see, what you tend to hear is you don't hear, you're out here. And are you happy doing what you're doing now? Cycling through men who just are using you, who are just dating you as a side chick?
No, I haven't been a side chick, but no, I'm not happy dating. No, I want a partner.
All right. I got to move on to the next caller, ma'am. But dating is for you're asking for more than you're bringing to the market. The high value men you said you're kicking it with, they're not trying to wife you. Mm-hmm. I've tried to tell you in the nicest way possible, but you're just not hearing it. So best of luck to you. But in New York City, the kind of, are you living in Manhattan? Brooklyn. And do you want to have any more children?
If the man wants to, I'm open to it, yes.
So again, he doesn't even get children in this deal. He's just got somebody else's kids to raise.
He can get his kids if he wants. I'm still good.
Yeah, one. Can he get three?
No.
Exactly. And you see, ma'am, you're chuckling. So a man has to go out and make himself a top 10%, top 5% man. And all he gets is, no offense, man, but I got to say it, a single mother with 2 children that he has to put a roof over their head. He can't put you in a 1-bedroom flat like he could starting out. There has to be a room for you and him, and the boys have to have separate rooms. And then if there's another kid, there has to be and he only gets one, but he's got the bill for 5 people. See what I'm saying, audience? These women never think about what men want. It's incredibly selfish. He can get one kid, ma'am. He can go out and get a younger woman that doesn't have all these entanglements and issues and have as many kids as he wants and can afford it, and she'll be happy to give them to him. You got women in these chat room right now to be like, I'm 23. I'm good. Find me. And that's what he wants. He's like, why do I want this? This is a bad deal. Now, it's personal to you because you don't look at yourself that way, but this is a bad deal for a man.
Yeah. I get the kids part, yeah. I'm aware of that.
Huh?
I definitely understand that the having children part is not something that they would want, for sure.
Right. So you got to find a man on your level. I don't know why you want a high value man when you had a 10-year middle class marriage. That's just insane to me.
I haven't been picky in that way, but honestly, the men I've dated just turn out to be high value. It's just.
But the only man you're asking about is keeping high value. You're not asking about keeping just a regular guy.
Oh no, I would love to keep a regular guy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Spot 9 News. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And before we proceed, let's give respect to fallen legend Papa Kevin Samuels, because he has more amazing work, more work that will teach you how to navigate yourself around men and women, and work that will teach you daily basis of life and educative work for the upcoming generation and other generations, because he has more work and good work that will teach you. As a lady, you're failing. As a man, you're failing. Then he has more work. So in this video, we are looking at a lot at ladies who are confused, disillusioned, feminism, lack of potential, and everything. First of all, let's first talk about this. Who said she is a bisexual? In simple terms, if I'm to explain what a bisexual means, a bisexual means these are the kind of people who get attracted to both sex, a man and a woman. If she's a man, she gets attracted to. If he's a man, he gets attracted to both women and men. Okay, in simple terms, they use both women and men, both female and male. So this is the meaning of bisexual. Though I don't know what it works, anything that is contradicting with what God made, or contradicting with what is supposed to be done, I'm not in for it. Actually, I see it as evil on my side. Though a lot of them come with excuses defending what they do, because they will be saying, this is all I became this because I was broken somewhere, then I decided to do whatsoever. But funny enough, when they asked her, are you willing to give birth, she said she wants one kid. And that means she is a lady, so she can't go for a lady. She has to get a man who will still make her pregnant to get a kid. Then again, she'll continue with the girls. But I don't know how the relationship always goes. Or do they sit on a table with a man they get and they're like, this and this, so I will continue doing this, because this is really madness, total madness, because you can't tell me that you're attracted to your fellow gender, and this is not how God created it. And even in church, it's not accepted. So that is not something horrid. You're turning yourself to become abnormal because of your inner thinking or what you think on top of your voice. So that is it for her. She says it is the best. Doing that, it is the best for her. So I don't know how do they benefit or how do they gain in it, but whatsoever, that's what they say. That's what she said. In addition to that, there is also this lady. She is single and divorced. She is a single mom. For the side of of single parents, sometimes it's not their fault, but if you're to make research, 90% of single parent, mostly mothers, it's caused by them. Some of them think they are not getting enough from their partner, or it's not worthy, or it's not what they want. Then they end up messing because of their selfishness. They end up leaving their partners. Then they go in for someone else, or they think the street is so welcoming for them. They can live a happy life more than they had. So after trying that life, most of them, you find them hoping or wanting to go back to the other side because of their selfishness and selfishness and what they want to do. So at times, before leaving, first look at your kids. Ask yourself, do you want your kids to grow up in a separated family? Because guys, let's all admit that you can look at someone and you're like, this is going to be my life partner, or this is not going to work out in one way or the other. Or for the kids, it's not going to work out. Then you see what to do, or you weigh the options of what really works for you, what really works for your kids. Don't be selfish while deciding. Just look at the options, then you decide, while knowing that, yeah, this is going to do well for me, this is not going to do well for me. So when you make decisions, don't make decisions that will affect the kids in future. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of our video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. May God bless you.